Hello everyone, I'm Harvey and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. As you can see, I finished 4th overall and 1st in England in the 2021 season in FPL, and I would like to share some tips and tricks to help you along your FPL journey. Let's dive straight into it. So looking back at my Game Week 36 team, I got 58 points in the end, which was 15 above the average. So again, an average week really, all in all. Bowen came away with a goal against United away. No bonus unfortunately, but yeah, he still got 8 points, so a nice return from him. Wood got 8 points as well. A goal against Leicester and 2 bonus, so yeah, that's kind of expected against one of the worst teams in the league. But yeah, going forward, he might be a sell for me. It's between him and Isak this week, who I'm selling, and potentially bringing in Watkins for their last 2 fixtures against Spurs and United. So yeah, West Ham United away isn't actually the worst fixture on paper, but yeah, I think I might consider selling him as discussed previously. And then Mbeumo, captain, actually came away with an assist against Ipswich away, so he got that clean sheet point as well. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate really, because he actually had a few chances in terms of scoring goals, and he was looking quite attacking in that game. So I'll take the assist in hindsight, but yeah, it possibly could have been more. And then obviously the transfer in for this week was Visser for Marmoush. We actually got the team leak for City where Marmoush was announced on the bench like 15 minutes before the deadline, so I made that switch to Visser, and lo and behold, he blanks and gets the booking as well. So a little bit unfortunate, because he again had quite a bit of attacking threat against Ipswich in that game. So yeah, in hindsight, again, I probably wouldn't have made that switch, but yeah, that's the beautiful thing about hindsight. And then Guardiola actually got another clean sheet against Southampton away. I say that as if it's surprising, but Southampton are pretty shoddy in terms of their goal threat. So yeah, it's kind of expected, but at the same time it could have been more again, because expected goal involvements for a defender 0.15 is actually decent. So yeah, again, he could have come away with more than the clean sheet, but then again, I'm happy with the clean sheet. And it was kind of surprising that Southampton kept a clean sheet against City as well. So yeah, a decent point for them, and I believe they've just moved above the worst record in the league for Derby County. So yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy with that result. But yeah, the rest of the team blanked really. So Cliver, he didn't actually start that game against Villa, and he only played 45 minutes. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sell him because of that Leicester at home fixture in game at 38. But again, he has run through my thinking this week as to whether I can spend my 2 transfers wisely and maybe sell him. But yeah, I've looked at it and I don't think it's worth it, because I do actually want him for that game at 38 fixture. And then Nuri and Milenkovic, as well as sales, obviously they all conceded 2. Nuri conceded 2 to Brighton, and he didn't actually look that attacking in this game, which is unfortunate. But then again, he hopefully will be attacking in the next 2 fixtures. Crystal Palace and Brentford aren't the worst fixtures on paper. And then the double Nottingham Forest defence actually didn't work out for me, and yeah, they've just been terrible defensively recently. So yeah, Leicester, I think, had a goal drought of like 8 or 9 games previously in the season, and now they're just conceding 2 to Leicester. So yeah, it's not the greatest, but I have to keep them for the West Ham away fixture and hope for the best. Even though I've got Bowen as well, which will be a conflict in terms of attack versus defence. But yeah, here's hoping that they come away with a clean sheet against the odds. And then say with Milenkovic, he's actually not been as attacking as well from set pieces recently. As you can see, it got absolutely nothing in terms of expected goal involvement. So yeah, not the greatest, but we move. Isak, again, at Chelsea at home, he was quite lively, and the 0.35 expected goal minutes does reflect that. Again, he's in my thinking whether to sell him or Wood this week for Ollie Watkins, but yeah, you will see in the next part of the video. And then yeah, obviously De Bruyne, my vice captain against Southampton away, who again looks really lively. Look at that expected goal involvement was 1.18. So yeah, you're unlucky if you captained him and came away with 3 points, because he probably should have got more in that game. and I might actually keep him this week, despite lots of people moving to Saka and Palmer for their various fixtures. But yeah, obviously I played the bench boost as well, so Livramento was the only return on my bench. He actually came with an unexpected clean sheet against Chelsea and 1 bonus as well, so it wasn't a total disaster on the bench boost, but then again it could have been better. But yeah, an average game week, and I'm just outside the top 25k, so let's hoping that we actually move towards the top 10k in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, that's wishful thinking. And here's my game at 37 team. So starting off with the Forest defence, I've got Sells and Milenkovic. Yeah, just hoping for the off chance of a clean sheet, even though I've got Bowen that kind of contradicts that clean sheet. But yeah, here's hoping that they pop up with an unexpected return. 8 Nuri, I'm just hoping that Crystal Palace have a bit of rotation after their cup final against City, and then hopefully 8 Nuri pops up with a return or a clean sheet. And then Guardiola, again, I think he's nailed for City, so even if City win or lose that the FA Cup final, hopefully he starts against Bournemouth at home. Yeah, not the easiest fixture on paper, and I've still got De Bruyne, and I'm hoping that he starts that fixture as well. He looks so lively against Southampton, so I don't want to make a move to Palmer or Saka. I want to keep De Bruyne in the team for this week. And then Salah's got the armband at the moment, although he has been in either Dubai or Ibiza this week. So yeah, they're kind of on the beach, Liverpool, at the moment, and I'm not sure if I'll trust him with the armband this week. That may switch to Mbeumo, or if I make the Watkins move, it may switch to him. But yeah, he's got it at the moment. And then Bowen, as I said previously, is conflicting my Forest defence. So yeah, if he does, obviously, West Ham score as a team, hopefully he does pop up with a return. But then again, if it's a 0-0 draw, I won't be complaining because I've got the Forest defenders. And then Mbeumo, Fulham at home. Again, he looked quite lively against Ipswich. 0.41 expected goal months, and obviously 0.18 expected goals as well. So yeah, hopefully he just continues that form he's in at the moment and pops up a return as well. He is a captaincy shout for this week, but for me, I think Salah's a little bit better, even though he has been in Dubai, as mentioned previously. And then obviously I've doubled up on the Brentford's midfield and attack in Vissa. I'm just hoping that he returns for me, even though I brought him in last week. And he obviously blanked, so hopefully he actually returns the favour. And then either Chris Wood or Isak will be leaving the team this week. I'm leaning 60-40 towards Isak at the moment, just because we've received the news that Isak is actually getting an operation after the season ends, which obviously means there's an ongoing issue there. And with Callum Wilson being back for Newcastle, I believe that his minutes might be restricted for the last 2 games. But yeah, that's just a decision that I've got to make before the deadline. But yeah, assuming that I make that move for Isak, Chris Wood will be in the team. West Ham away, again, they're one of the worst defenders, or defences rather, in the league. So yeah, hopefully he pops up a return and yeah, repays my faith that I put in him. And then imagine if Isak is Watkins, I think Watkins would get the armband, and then Salah would be vice, if that is the case. I just feel like with Watkins being, I think he's the 3rd choice penalty taker, and he's had the most big chances this season, I believe, in the whole of FPL. So yeah, I'm just hoping for a return against that shoddy Spurs defence, and then hopefully that repays my armband choice on Watkins as well. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on Friday evening, which is when the fixture will take place. And then moving on to my bench, obviously it was an awful bench really, with 3 of my players playing City away. Obviously the Bournemouth triple up, and then Livramento, Arsenal away, so they're not going anywhere near my starting 11. And as I mentioned previously, Cliver will be on the bench, and I'm not going to sell him this week in the hope that he starts that Leicester at home fixture in 38. And that's just a plum fixture on the calendar. So yeah, I don't want to ruin my chances of getting a green arrow by selling him this week for a short-term gain, rather than playing for that game at 38 fixture. So yeah, that's the team for this week. Hopefully I'll get another green arrow and get into the top 25k. But good luck with your teams, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you for watching this episode. If you could please like, subscribe and comment on what I should do next, that would be great. See you in the next one.